The Financial Services Inquiry interim report makes the observation that Australia's domestic corporate bond markets, when compared to international corporate bond markets, are illiquid and lacking in depth. And that's not a huge revelation for anyone. The two key reasons that the interim report puts forward for those factors is firstly, tax reasons. The interim report makes the observation that equity capital markets get the benefit of tax imputation credits, whereas debt capital markets don't. And so that's naturally going to make equity capital markets more appetizing for investors. The interim report really fobs that to the side, though, and says that that's going to be an issue for the tax white paper that's currently underway, and so it isn't really dealt with in any great detail in the interim report. But the second main issue that the interim report puts forward for our domestic corporate bond markets being held back is regulatory burden. And the key area that the report seems to indicate can be cleaned up is in respect of disclosure requirements for retail bond issues. And so three policy options that are put forward for easing our retail bond market are firstly in respect of listed companies, ensuring that such listed companies don't have any obligation to issue a prospectus with each issue. And the reason for that is obviously that listed entities are subject to continuous disclosure requirements anyway. Two other policy options that are put forward relate to the other end of town, and they are to reduce the size and the scale of vanilla bonds that don't require a prospectus. So the first one is in respect of any bond offering of up to $2 million where it's offered to less than 20 investors over a 12-month period. And the second one is in respect of any bond offering of up to $10 million, which can be done with a simple offer information statement. And both of those options align with what happens in the equity capital markets. So I think all three of the policy options are sensible. And I would do a lot to develop our retail corporate bond market in Australia. In respect of dividend imputation credits, we'll watch what happens with the tax white paper, but I think that's a pretty hot topic for all areas, not just our corporate bond markets.